Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another Logging from Scratch episode. So last time we were playing, we had just started cutting down our big pile of useless mini trees. So, to continue that quest, I think we'll just keep doing the same. And we'd come to the end of this block, and depending on whereabouts we are, I should be able to keep cutting, I think. Some of these areas are a little sketchy because you just don't know where you're going to end up. And you also don't know whereabouts you may or may not own the land. That also has an effect. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut down those trees at the front there because I'm not going to buy the land just to cut down a single tree. Sorry, guys. Sorry, kids. It ain't happening. See if I can get this big behemoth turned around here. There we go. It's all about how straight it is, right? That's the key right there. It's actually, it looks like we almost missed this row. So we should be almost up the next row here. We'll clean these ones up and see kind of where we sit, and then we can kind of at least determine where to go after that. God, it's almost tax time, and I'm not excited about paying taxes this year. I hate paying taxes. I'm not sure anybody actually enjoys paying taxes, but they're like, well, the more tax you have to pay, that means the more money you made this year. And I'm like, no, it just means the more tax you have to pay. They say, try to find the positive in everything. It's like, well, there's no positive in taxes. Sorry, guys. It's all bad, man. It's all bad. It's all bad in the tax department. But yeah, hopefully you guys don't have to pay too crazy amount of taxes this year. Because it sucks. Oh, it's about time to get some mods coming out. We got some pretty cool stuff happening in the background here, so it's gonna be pretty wild. I think this month alone will be pretty exciting. I mean, potentially anyway. We'll see. We're trying to make some old stuff, but some new stuff too, right? It's better to release some new stuff because we've all worked on the old stuff so much in 2017 that we're just like, if I'm gonna get one of those, give me one that's like workable and new and good, you know, just to make it better. So we've got a few new projects that we're working on that's similar to the machines that we had in 17, but just different bodies and different styles. So I think that'll make a lot of people pretty happy. Lord knows it's making us happy anyway, so if we're not happy, you're not happy, nobody's happy. We don't want that. Man, I have a feeling I'm going to be playing pick through the tops here. I wish you could backfeed with this thing. Like, you know how you run it forward? I wish you could run it backwards like a real processor, then you can just shoot it out the back, like, you know, get your initial cut, like, ooh, that's a great cut, and then just shoot the top off backwards. That'd be ideal. Instead of shooting it forwards, because it's just like, meh. Now we're starting to see our terrible tractor trail that we drove through because all the trees planted in such weird ways. At least there's some variation. It doesn't look like, you know, like Lame Town. Actually, we need a screenshot. This would actually be kind of an ideal place to get a screenshot. Maybe. How about in here somewhere? I kind of want a shot. Well, I don't know. I'm asking too much of myself. Let's get this view. Sure, good enough. I'm not very picky on this one. And keep throwing all of our trees over here. Oh. Oh. What the hell? There we go. Man. Oh, man. Why does it even let you cut unless you know it's going to cut the tree? Like, come on, man. Give me an insta-cut. You ain't got time for this. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I think the first thing we want to get done is probably the processor and feller buncher. And I think we're going to pump out probably a skidder. And a truck and trailer are definitely on the horizon as well. I know Josh has a couple of those going. So one really nice looking trailer I'm really excited for. I can't wait to get that guy rolling. It shouldn't be too long before it's out. I don't know. We got to test. And I have a bogus trailer that I have from the last game. So what I've been doing is some of the models aren't done yet. Obviously, Josh has a lot of work to do to get those done. So what I do is I'm actually taking the old 2017 models and I'm just using them as a base kind of holder for the new bodies of the machines when they get here. So by doing that, I have the ability to play with them in game and get the physics all right, so that when the model's done, I can just quickly grab it, cut, paste the model into the space that occupies all the physics, and then kind of mold everything to the physics. So then it's not a whole lot of work. Because if I just sit and wait for a model to come out, it takes twice as long, because then I wait for the model. When the model's done, then I start building it. Then it's like, oh well, this could have been done if I would have just had a temporary thing to work with. So I've been doing a lot of temporary fillings. It's working out pretty good. I keep thinking this is going to be such a horrible mess to clean up, but then I think about that loader and I'm like, it probably won't be too bad. I can just grab them all in a group and pencil them and wiggle them around. At least you have that ability to really move stuff fast. It's kind of nice. Whoa, easy boy. Easy, Falcor. And for those of you who are aged and don't know what Falcor is, it's, it's from a show called The Never-Ending Story. God, that was on TV the other day, and I was just like, oh my god, that show still exists? Apparently they made more of them. There's like a Never-Ending Story 2 or 3, or... I just remember that old 80s song. It's like, The Never-Ending Story. And it goes like a million octaves up and down. It's like, what the hell am I listening to? Some chick singing it. Totally 80s to the max, though. Like, I just think like Flashdance. Like, totally. Pretty funny, though. So if you guys haven't watched Never-Ending Story, please give yourself nightmares and go watch it, because it needs to ruin or at least slightly upset your childhood. That would be the ideal way to do things. So please definitely watch The Never-Ending Story. It does end, though. It's not as long as all that. Oh, hey, you can actually kind of turn the head a little bit. That's weird. Huh. I'm gonna try that again. Okay, so oh, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it actually wasn't turning. Oh, it must have been just turning with the body. I thought the actual head was turning. I was like, oh my god, it turns? And I was like, no, it doesn't. I was really excited for a second, because normally it's horrible. Can I cut this down? Maybe if my machine is on the land while I'm trying to cut it, it doesn't work. But if my machine's off the land and I can reach it with the processor head, then it's cool. Because that totally makes so much sense. Alright, back up the row. Oh, we're actually way off of our row here. See, I bet I can't cut this now because I'm on this side of the land. Oh, it does let me. I don't know what it's doing. It's on drugs. Clearly, it's on the drugs. The El Druggers. Uh-huh. Oh my word, what am I doing here? This is, yeah, this is my first day ever operating, so just bear with me there, bros. Let's go. You know what I actually really want to make? I really want to make, like a really military-looking, tracked forwarder. That's what I really want to make. And I mean tracked. I don't mean a stupid wheels with the chain tracks attached. I hate those damn things. I don't like the looks of those at all. Oh my goodness. Yeah, a proper track forwarder. That's what I want. Something meant for snow. Because I imagine the Seasons mod's got to be coming up here pretty quick. None of my guys have said anything about it yet, so that's how I know it's not out. But man, I absolutely love the snow. Pushing the snow around. I'm bringing back Plow Wars. That's going to be a thing. It'll probably won't come out for a long time yet, but I got too much other stuff we're working on. See, now what sucks is I can't even cut that tree right now because... Well, actually, if I do this maybe quick enough... Oh! Yeah, I got her. Look at that. That's an ugly grab, but we got her. That's actually pretty funny. Somebody said that a guy modded it so you can drop the head. But even if you can drop the head, I mean, it's like... Geez, what's the point? You still gotta play with the claw and open it up and dick around. It's like, I just like all that on a button. Like, I hate that it's automatic. I mean, I get Giants wanting to make it automatic because, you know, people on consoles and stuff like that, and people who are simple and don't want to learn complex machinery controls, they just want to play with the toys. That's cool too. But not this guy. This guy wants simulation to the max. Simulation experience. Just like you guys. I think most of you. I'd say 80% of you that log and watch the channel are like super freaking smart about controls and getting proper stuff. There's a lot of guys who are just like, don't want to set up the controls because they're too hard. I swear to God, if I hear any one of you talk about an auto-loading trailer again, oh boy. You will never, ever, ever, ever see me make an auto-loading trailer. I think it's I mean, what's the point of even simulating? Why don't you go play Sim City and watch people like build things for you or something if you're gonna do that? An auto-loading trailer. Come on, guys. Manually load your trailers. Learn. Be a logger. Don't be a sissy. Yeah, that's right. I'm calling you auto-loader trailer people sissies. But prove me wrong. Go out and load your first trailer. Film it. Prove me wrong. There's lots of steps in logging, I guess, that are kind of boring for people. That's why I made those save games before, actually, was because some people really like to load trucks. Some people only like to process. Some people only like to skid. Or some people only like to bunch. Well, bunching's not hard. You just throw a buncher on a map and you're good to go. But, yeah, those maps were like... Processing especially. A lot of people hate processing because it's a long... Like, doing this... long, it's tedious, it's kind of boring at times, especially when you're using a goddamn Scorpion. I hate this thing just because it's so wonky. But even using my machine, you get like the fixed head for long enough, it gets pretty monotonous doing that over and over and over again too. But at least with that one I can control my piles. That's one thing. I take pride in having nice, straight, clean piles. When I use this, it's like all bets are off. It's going to go wherever it wants, and that's just something you have to deal with. You can line them up, sort of, but I don't know. It always seems to glitch out, and well, we're not going to have that problem soon enough because we'll have our guy up in here rolling. That'll be sweet. I'm pretty excited for that. Oh, we still have those 3 tall trees on that far left side there, too. See how much money a bunch of young growth trees will make us? Probably not a whole lot. I mean, all of these trees combined are probably like, what, maybe 2 loads of 2 double bunk loads on that trailer we have. 'Cause, I mean, it feels like we're cutting a lot of wood here, but ultimately it takes probably like 9 of these little piles that I'm making to fill a single bunk. So it's probably going to take a little bit of time for sure. This one's actually a really high stump here. We're going to get rid of that. There we go. Oops. Beauty. Cutting down that forest. Or apple orchard, as we call it. Cutting the orchard. Oh. That's... whatever. I have no words. One thing I tried to do on my own machines was try to make the cut node really close to the saw, so you literally had to get your claw around the tree to cut it. You couldn't do this long distance cutting thing that I'm doing right now. And my joysticks are almost at the end of their life. My right trigger is like completely given up on everything. I have to just hammer it to get it to cut. And it's actually making my right trigger finger, just shitty sore. It doesn't feel very good. So I have 2 new joysticks that have been sitting there for like 3 months, maybe longer than 3 months. Again, they're just Thrustmaster T16000s, like the same ones I have now. So I'm excited because, well, it's the new one. It's the orange ones. I have the green ones in my chair still, but I have to cut them out. Cut them out of there, cleaning them up. Okay, looks good. Man, we're getting there, hey? Man, these videos just... this processing time just sucks these videos up. Maybe I'll take a break in the next one, do some sorting with the loader, and then come back to processing, just to change it up, because we got at least another video's worth or 2 of processing for sure. So maybe we'll just do like a half and half thing in the next video. Or we'll do some loading for a bit. I don't think I'm going to load it all. I think I'm going to just stack it or pile it, and then we'll do a big loading thing. There's no point in getting out of the truck, or driving the truck ahead, getting out of the thing, coming along. Like, I would need to have a guy driving. I could do that. I could probably bring in like a temporary guest person or something. Maybe Colin. Maybe my man Colin. He'd probably be game for that. Alright. Cut this one. And actually, I'm going to run down before the end of the video. I want to get those last 3 trees that are down at that other end. So we'll leave that tree standing. So I do want to chop up those other ones. We'll try to steer with our wacky controls here. I'm actually going to go on the outside. There's just so many trees down. Oops. Well, I was going to go on the outside. Before I realized my vehicle was acting like a poop head. Stop being a poop head, poop head. Alright, there we go. Let's knock these guys right down. Nice trees, though. They are beautiful. Right on. And this one? Probably not recommended to process a tree towards yourself ever for any reason, but I don't do that in my fixed processor because it reacts like a realistic processor, but this thing just goes wherever it feels like most of the time, so I'm not really playing Mr. Safety with this guy. Alright, last tree, guys. Last tree. Well, for this episode, sorry. I guess I shouldn't get too excited. See, like, where's it going? What's it even doing? It's just doing whatever it wants. It's the tree that couldn't be told what to do. The little tree that could. Or something. And before we go entirely, I'm going to go park this guy over back in our row so it's ready to cut. So we don't waste any time on the next section of stuff that we do. I'm actually going to drive it out here. Oh, yeah, we got quite a bit there, hey? Making progress. Wow, that actually looks kind of trippy. I need to take a picture of that. Progress, progress. I'm just going to run over all my trees. It's cool. They don't feel it. And we'll start right in this row when we come back. We're almost done, though. We got quite a bit done this episode, too. We got another couple rows or something done. It is very time-consuming, though. I will agree there. All right, okay, guys, I'm going to cut her here. So if you like the video, leave a like. Leave a comment, because you know I like comments. Tell me what your favorite color is. What's your favorite color? And if you guys are in the bush, don't forget to hug a tree. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.